Welcome, beautiful Cancer, to your reading for the week commencing March 3rd. Let's pull your preview card, Cancer. Your card is the Star in the reverse position. This could be about healing for some of you. It could be you're going through a time in your life where you're finding ways to deal with things that up until this point you haven't felt ready for. It could also be, for some of you, you're dealing with an Aquarius who is problematic. This could also be about not quite seeing your full potential, or you're struggling to see your full potential this week. Let's find out what's going on. This is for your Sun, your Moon, your Rising and your Venus signs. It is a general reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you find this reading does resonate for you, Cancer, and you would like information on a private reading with me, the 25% discount is still available until the end of February, which is today. Ooh, what day will it be when this gets sent? Hang on. So it will be last day when this reading comes out. So get it booked. You get to lock that discount in no matter when you book it for. So you can book it for next December. You don't have to pay anything till the day before. All you have to do is reach out to me at revelationtaroggb@gmail.com. That's revelationtaroggb@gmail.com. Let's see. So we're looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events, and your advice. So in your general energy, we have the Eight of Wands. So this either is indicating that everything is all go, there's just a lot of urgency, there's a lot of stuff getting done. We're on fast forward is what I'm feeling with you, Cancer. There's no let up this week. There's just a lot of movement. For some of you, it might be travel. You might be traveling a lot this week, whether it's to do with work or other commitments. And for some of you, this is a level of communication which is just heightened. It feels like there's a lot of exchanges, conversational exchanges. And again, I can't say whether it's personal or work related, but there's a lot going on here. I don't see it as inherently causing you problems, but then we've still got to pull the clarifiers. In your opportunity is the King of Wands. This could be, there's an opportunity here, Cancer, for you to find your passion again with something. It's either finding passion for something you're already doing or a new passion for something else. But it is about taking action. It is about being proactive. It is about being confident and fearless. So it's interesting, considering that the first card was kind of the indicating card was a bit, are we talking about Cancer losing their way again? I don't feel it with this reading. I almost feel like you start to get the you get that sort of aura of, oh no, is it happening again? But you fight it, and that's what we need. That's what you don't allow yourself to get sucked into that energy again. The Tower in reverse is in your challenge. So it is almost as if there's this underlying feeling that that if you allow these feelings to develop, the negativity, the lack of motivation, all of those things, that it will develop into something much worse that you'll have a lot more difficulty getting out of. It's a bit like slipping a little bit down a hill. If you fight to get, once you start slipping, if you fight to get back to the top, it'd be easy. But if you allow yourself to slip too far, you'll struggle to get back up. And the Tower is always about avoiding an impending disaster. The Two of Wands is in your unforeseen events. So this is where you start planning things. It's like you're getting yourself back on top. Instead of living day to day and just coping with what's in front of you right now, it feels like you're getting into a place of organisation and structure where you actually can plan ahead. And it's not just about the mundane, everyday things. It's about, right, I need something in my life to look forward to. So I'm going to plan some things that I can do. So I've got something to work towards. And it's a great idea. It gives you motivation. It gives you, it's like a therapy or a reward system, if you like. Whatever that might be for you. It might be going out, meeting friends, or maybe just going and visiting some places that you haven't been to for a while. Maybe you want to spend more time with your family or your children or child, or whatever it is. You're making some structure, bringing some structure into your life and giving yourself something to look forward to, rather than living in the chaos of day to day, if that makes sense. So the moon in reverse is your advice, which is interesting because the moon is your planet. And you know, with you being a water sign and being ruled by the moon, it's no wonder that you struggle with your emotions more than anyone else in the zodiac, because the moon has this magnetic pull on your emotions that you find very difficult to resist. The moon in reverse in this setting is in your advice because it's saying you have the power and you have the will to overcome that. It's almost like sometimes, Cancer, you tell yourself that, oh, that's who I am, that's how this is how it's always going to be. I can't control my emotions. It's one of those things that, you know, I have no control over and I have to accept it. No, that's not the case. And you need to start thinking differently. You need to start thinking, you know, even though it's a strong pull, even though it's an energy that is very difficult, you need to put the fight in. And the fight is so rewarding because you will win. You will get there. And when you come out of a place that felt like you were slipping into and you fight it and come out of it, there's no feeling like it. It's the sense of sort of pride that you have for yourself is huge. And it's not for anyone else, it's for you. It's like no one else would understand that except you. So let's clarify. The Eight of Wands, clarified by the Two of Pentacles reversed, the Six of Pentacles reversed, and the Nine of Wands reversed. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot going on. It's very fast paced. The Two of Pentacles does make me feel like it's a bit chaotic. Everything's up in the air. There's not much structure. The Six of Pentacles in reverse feels like there's a lot, you're doing a lot, but you're not giving yourself any time. There's no time here for yourself. So you need to reset the balance, definitely. And the Nine of Wands in reverse is you're doing it, you're getting it done, but there's definitely an underlying feeling of resistance, of not wanting to do it. It's like, I'm doing it because I have to, but I don't want to do it. And again, that's something you can change. If you can change that mindset to, this is stuff I'm doing and I want to do it, as simple as that sounds, it makes your life a lot easier. If you're doing anything in life and you're telling yourself it's something you don't want to do, or you're rebelling against it, then it makes it 10 times harder. The King of Wands in your opportunity. Be the King of Wands this week, Cancer. It will make your life so much easier. Be confident, be passionate, be outgoing, be strong-willed, be spontaneous, get stuff done in the way that is easiest for you. There's no right or wrong. Clarified by the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Magician reversed, and the Four of Wands reversed. So I think sometimes with you the pressure you put on yourself to get things done in a certain way is part of the problem. It's the detail, and you give yourself, perhaps you put too much pressure on yourself to do something in a certain way, but why, I don't know. It's like almost like you feel you've let yourself down if you don't do it in a certain way. Just do it is what I would say, because you will end up overcomplicating things, making things harder. The Magician in reverse is I mean, so I do feel sometimes you feel disempowered. You feel that the things that you really want to control in your life or change in your life are the things that you put all your energy or focus into, and they're the things that you can't do anything about. It's frustrating. It's like just change the things you can change. Stop trying to change the things that, or the people that you can't. And the Four of Wands in reverse, there's some things here that you're not going to be able to get done, Cancer. Quite simple, quite straightforward. You are not going to be able to get some things done this week, no matter how hard you try. And I think you need to, before you even start the week off, is set down a list and say, what are the things that are, there's no negotiating. I have to get these particular things done, and get those things done. Don't add anything else to that list. Just get those things done. And when you've done them, make another list, and make another list of the next most important things. Don't just throw yourself into this and try and get everything done, because you'll just get, that's why you're going to get into a situation with the Tower where you just think, that negative voice in your head's going to be saying all sorts of things to you, like, why can't I do anything? What's wrong with me? Blah, blah, blah. And it's just it's a downhill spiral from there. So the Tower in reverse is clarified by the Seven of Wands reverse, the Seven of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Give yourself some time, okay? It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be 2 hours of your time, but at least half an hour a day where you can just breathe and say, okay, now I'm going to do this because this is for me. This is my time. Whether it's, and I don't mind, as long as you don't have a problem with it, but you can have a glass of wine. You could sit and you could meditate for half an hour. You could go and have a long bath. You could do your nails, whatever it happens to be. Sorry if you're a guy. You can still do your nails if you're a guy, by the way. There's nothing wrong with that. If you give yourself a manicure or pedicure, 100% you should. But just do something which is for you, so it makes you feel that, you at least you're getting something out of this. And don't tell me you haven't got time, because you have. The Seven of Cups is about you're trying to get too much done all at the same time. There's no structure, there's no organised, there's no plan. Please, just if you do anything this week, organise yourself beforehand, and don't organise yourself for the whole week in advance, because you will never, ever stick to it. Do one day at a time. Every night, just plan your day for the next day, and do the bare minimum, and then whatever's left over, do some more. The Two of Wands in your unforeseen is clarified by the Five of Pentacles reversed, the Three of Swords, and Judgment. This is, for many of you, this is, like I said at the beginning, it's a healing journey. You're going through some healing, and you need to give yourself time to do that, okay? You can't heal while you're doing 110 things at the same time. It doesn't work like that. You have to actively give yourself dedicated time, uninterrupted, dedicated time, okay? The Five of Pentacles, again, don't overcomplicate it, Cancer. Don't think, the only way I can do that is if I go away somewhere, and I can't afford to go away somewhere. You don't have to go away anywhere. You can shut yourself in the bathroom and put on some music and burn some oils, and light a candle and put on a face pack and meditate in the bath. Whatever it happens to be, that's good enough. The Three of Swords is the pain, the suffering. All of this needs to be dealt with, okay? Because you are coming this year, you're going to be going through some changes. some of those changes are going to be hard, but I feel like the harder those changes are, the more progress you're making. Okay. The judgment card is don't be hard on yourself. Nobody's superhuman. Okay. You can only do what you can do. And yeah, I don't know what else to say apart from that. The moon. In the reverse position is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands reversed, and the Two of Swords reversed. Like I said, this is your advice, and it's like, please don't allow the moon to influence you this week. I feel like you can have an amazing week here. You just need to plan ahead. Get the structure sorted and you will be absolutely fine. The Queen of Swords is almost coming in here. I don't know if this is someone you're connected to, possibly an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who is, they feel like someone who has your best interests at heart, who's there for you. I don't know if I don't know. It's almost like someone that will speak their truth, and sometimes you don't want to hear it, if that makes sense. The Six of Wands in reverse is your constant feeling that you've failed, or that you are a failure, or I don't know. But it's so not true. It's so not true, Cancer. The Two of Swords in reverse is the constant feeling of indecision, or not knowing if you're doing the right thing, or are you going in the right direction, and that's all coming from the moon. The moon plays tricks with your mind and your emotions, and you just need to kind of get more of a get your mindset straight and start thinking logically. Okay, and I know it's easier said than done, but you can do it. So let's do your oracle. So you're being given advice, this week from Aries, okay? Aries asks you to remember your personal fire, your reasons for being alive. It pumps up the volume on your life force. Its energy is raw, exhilarated, direct, rude, passionate, and looking for a challenge. Use your wisdom to focus this raw power and give it a goal. Aries is the cardinal fire sign whose fresh, brash enthusiasm is symbolized by a headstrong ram. It rules the head and imbues initiation, new beginnings, spontaneity, rebellion, and rebirth. Begin, move into new territory, cut the chase, be a hero, feel the call to action, and thoughtfully respond. Clear the air and clear the decks. Be crisp and to the point. Shoot from the hip, set healthy boundaries just by being vibrantly alive, express affection enthusiastically, spontaneously, and passionately. Work in short, intense bursts rather than long periods of deep concentration. Aries activates our inner adolescent. Direct orders can set off knee-jerk rebellion. Instead of telling others what to do or how they feel, express your own experience and opinion and speak in I terms. Set a challenge and let others find their own answers. Make sure all sides feel heard. If a person feels torn between meeting their own needs and meeting another's, they'll take care of their own needs first. So don't set this up as an either-or situation. Aries energy boils over quickly. If a situation threatens to erupt in conflict, Get out, take a break, and come back later. Accidents increase when you are in a hurry, rushing through a project, or impatiently distracted. This flammable temperament can spark inspiration or spark a conflagration. Proceed with caution. Aries marks the beginning of spring in the northern hemisphere. After a long dark winter, the dead landscape comes alive. Plants that were shorn of leaves or dormant now breathe new life. This is a brave miracle, and it can be your miracle. Feel the flowing inner life force. Trust this divine direction and summon the courage to begin. So very good and strong advice. It's interesting because picking up on that King of Wands energy, and I said you need to embrace that fire energy, definitely ties in with that reading. So let's do a crystal for you this week. We've got one that I do not have, and I'm very sure that Otter Spirit don't have it. It's bismuth. It is an iridescent crystalline metal with a stair-step structure that forms when liquid bismuth cools. Bismuth's energy is focusing, conductive, and awakening. You need it if you're easily distracted. Burners, what are burners? Burners, people who are very bored. Where you should put it, on your desk, in your utility belt, or where you should put it. I always say as close to your body as possible. If you can wear it, wear it. If not, put it in your pocket. When to use it. For those looking for some psychedelic influence without swallowing the red pill, lie on your back and take 10 or 100 or 1,000,000 powerful breaths through your mouth with bismuth placed on your forehead. Then break out of tired grey thought patterns and get en route to a more colourful, energised life. Rewrite your code with rainbows. Interesting. If you've ever looked at a real piece of bismuth, it's actually incredible. Look it up. That's just an AI generated image and it doesn't do it any favours at all. But if you look at a real piece of bismuth, it just looks like it's man-made, created. It can't be natural because it's so colourful, and it is like this crystalline structure that is just these bright, metallic, and kind of incredible colours that you wouldn't expect to find in nature. So yeah, add that to your list, Cancer. Next time you decide to buy a crystal, get some bismuth. Keep it on your desk when you're working, or on your person. Get it big, so not too big. I'd say never bigger than that, because then you can keep it in your pocket and it's less expensive. Anyway, guys, I've got to do this unboxing, which I think I'm going to be doing tonight for Otter Spirit, and I don't want you to miss it. I'm so excited. I keep wanting to open them and I haven't opened them yet. New products. Not the same old. That's all I will say. And I'd love you to watch as I do the unboxing. I would like to do it live, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do it. I'm going to record it and send it. I will leave you with your reading. Thank you so much, as always, for your love, your support, your encouragement, and your engagement, which I return to you tenfold. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the journey.